ECW Universe, I know you've all been waiting to see what I have to say regarding the events of the last week, and I have kept you waiting because I'm not quite sure exactly what to say myself. As you see, for the last couple months, I have put myself on this level above everybody else, and I've thought myself to be unstoppable as the ECW Hardcore Champion. And I didn't think that Walter Scott, some rookie, could just come in and beat me on the grandest stage of all, to do what barely anybody else has been able to do in ECW, to beat the national legend. But Walter Scott, at WrestleMania, he achieved that goal in a ladder match, in a TLC match, in a match that I have excelled in the past. Walter Scott showed to me that everything that I have said about him over the last couple months was wrong. See, I didn't think Walter Scott had it in him to do what he did at WrestleMania. I didn't think that he would bring the level of competitiveness he did bring to the table there. I thought that Walter Scott was just going to be like everybody else, and that Walter Scott did not stand in the way of continuing my reign as ECW Hardcore Champion. But at WrestleMania, me and Walter Scott had a hell of a match, and at the end, I was not the one who stood tall. I am not the ECW Hardcore Champion anymore. Walter Scott is. And the first thing I want to do right now is give Walter Scott my complete credit for winning that match. See, I'm not going to be like these other people, and I'm not going to try to shift the blame, and I'm not going to be cocky and say, oh, I could beat Walter Scott any other day, oh, it was just a lucky day. No, Walter Scott was the better man at WrestleMania, and that's why I am not the Hardcore Champion. That's why he is the Hardcore Champion. And like anybody here in ECW, I have a rematch clause in my contract. I could challenge Walter Scott for the Hardcore Championship again. But Walter, you beat me fair and square. You showed everybody that my cockiness is not to be trusted. That Shawn Nice is not as good as I think I am. Walter Scott, you made me reevaluate my goals in ECW. You made me reevaluate what I wanted out of this experience here in ECW. So Walter, take the NXT title back to ECW, or back to NXT, and do it proud. Do what I did. Beat anybody that is in your way of that title. Do what you have to do, whether you want to stoop to the levels that I have stooped to, or whether you want to do it the right way and be a hero to all these people. Walter Scott, you go and you do that, because you are the hardcore champion, and you showed me up. And Walter, this is from me to you, and don't take this lightly. You have my endorsement as a future star here in ECW. Go out and make that happen. Don't let this little title reign mean nothing. Make it big. Do it to the biggest level you can, Walter. Now, on Monday Night Raw, I had the challenge of facing the Intercontinental Champion Aether Atomsk, a man that I have faced in the past, and a man who I have not always respected. But as you saw before that match, I shook Aether Atomsk's hand because I do respect him now. He started around the same time I did in NXT. He's won championships. He's a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, just like I was a 2-time NXT Champion. And Aether, I have a lot of respect for you. So I shook your hand before that match. But don't get me wrong, I still wanted to beat your ass because you're standing in my way, and I'm back to Raw now, and I have goals to achieve here on Raw. And beating the Intercontinental Champion on my first night back to Raw would have been huge for my career. It would have been a huge spot. It would have, no doubt, put me as the #1 contender for that title. But I did not beat you, Aether. You beat me. And I could come up with some excuses why. I could say, like the commentary team said when I watched that match back, that I've lost a step, that I'm not used to facing people on your level. But truthfully, Aether, the real answer is you were the better man on Monday Night Raw. And I hope we do get to face again, and I hope I get to show you exactly what I bring to the table. But for now, you earned that victory on Raw. And you have your own issues to deal with. And for some reason, after the match, the tough guy decided to beat me down, to come and take me out, to try to send some kind of message. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he attacked me. And Aether, you saved my ass. And I'll give you credit for that. I would have been beaten down. I would have been possibly injured at his hands if you hadn't come in and interfered and took him out. And Aether, I wish you the best of luck in your match at the Slammy Awards. I hope you beat him up. I hope you make him realize that he has no chance against you. And I hope that once you and him are done, we can step back in that ring again, and we can go and have a hell of a match. But as for now, I'll continue to rebuild. I'll continue to do what I've always done, and I will fight back, and I will come back, and I will make my way to the top again. But this time, I'll have my nice guys behind me, because they never truly left me, and for that, I thank them. I am the natural legend, Shawn Nice. I am the former NXT champion. I am the former hardcore champion. I am the man who beat the boss, Ryan Paul Jones, and I am the man who will rise to the top again. You can believe that, nice guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Monday Night Raw, continuing the countdown here to the second annual Slammy Awards. Brian Cole here on the air with my broadcast partner, Alec Tenay, as always, and we have got an exciting night of action coming your way. We just heard from Shawn Nice there at the top of the hour.
Well, the biggest thing is, Cole, is do we have to deal with Detroit tonight?
I believe he's here, but he is not assigned to commentary, and RPJ's coming down to the ring. You got to think that he's got a lot on his mind here. Definitely doesn't have the smile on his face that he did on Smackdown. I'm going to assume that the news broke to him from Smackdown.
He probably has to address the attacks that happened to Gideon and Reed there.
All right. Cut my music. Cut it there. No. Now I know there's been some speculation and some questions about what happened last week, just a few days ago, right here on the ECW Network on Smackdown. And I want to address the elephant in the arena tonight. To all of you, to those who would even dare assume that I could have sent the man that I defeated at Wrestlemania after my son to do the heinous, the disturbing things that happened to Reed Jones, what happened to Gideon on SmackDown last week. You must be out of your mind. I was stuck in traffic on my way. I had every intention to come out here to finally give Reed the answers that he was looking for, that I had been looking for myself. I think I had finally triangulated a little bit of a point here on the map, on the Nexus, where we can figure out what exactly is going on. It became apparent 2 years ago when the Crusher was here exactly what was happening then, and thanks to someone by the name of Jeremy McGlasson, the Crusher's plan then was stopped dead in its tracks. So, a part of me can admire what Reed had set out to do here. Part of me admires my son's gall, his heart, his absolute admiration and love for this company, to come out here, to look certain death in the face, to look that entity, that demon, that devil among men in the face, call him by his name, and to challenge the Crusher, to challenge Mazaska Hojo, to come out here and stand to him face to face. But unfortunately, that's not what happened on SmackDown. What happened on SmackDown is Gideon Parks was savagely attacked by an unknown assailant in the locker room. Was treated in a medical facility, expected to make a full recovery. And even worse, Reed was attacked by a man we all know too well by the name of Mazaska Hojo. Was told that he received severe burns on his lower back, possible damage to the kidneys, and a few bruised ribs. Sorry, it's a little bit difficult for me here to get this all out. It's definitely the most appalling thing that I think has happened since I've been in charge of this company. Even dating back to some of the heinous things that I allowed to happen myself through the Illuminati and by their hand, and even by my own hand in that time period. So forgive me. But I do want to say one thing. I want to make this really short and to the point, so bear with me, guys. This is addressed to the men in the ECW locker room, to all of our talent back there. Reed Jones has been calling each and every one of you out for the better part of a couple of months now, trying to forewarn you of what he saw coming, that unfortunately that he paid the consequences for. What happened to him on SmackDown was not his cross to bear, damn it. Where were you? Where were each and every one of you at? While you were back there getting ready for your matches on SmackDown, while you were back there taking care of your own personal business, my son was damn near retired from this industry, from this company, by a monster, and none of you could do anything to stop it. That is unacceptable, ECW. Unacceptable. And this won't be the last that you hear about this. You could bet your ass on that. Wait a second here. Looks like Kyle Parks. It's Kyle Parks' music. He's scheduled for action tonight, but he's got a microphone. This is Ryan Jones is finishing up indicting the entire ECW locker room for not coming to the aid of SGS. Last week here on Smackdown, the pack leader looks like he's going to drop his 411 here on his son being a part of the men that were attacked, and a little bit of tension here between RPJ and the pack leader. So this is we're just going to have words out here privately, it looks like, in the ring. These two have got a very heated history. They've squared off in their own regards here. Kyle Parks knows all about RPJ, the Illuminati. He was there through all of that. Well, today, what's your take on all of that? Louise heard here at the beginning of the show a lot of I don't know, a little bit of animosity there and the boss's tone here. Surprise interruption by Kyle Parks. He was very tense here at the very beginning of the show. A lot of little questions and answers, it would seem. And I think Shawn Nice might find himself in the midst of all of this. He seems like he's got a lot of questions on his table as well.
Well, the biggest thing is him talking about calling out SMC. I don't think that's the wisest choice Mr. Nice can make, especially if he's trying to get his confidence back. Calling out the most dangerous man in ECW is probably not the best idea he could go with.
Shawn Nice is no stranger to danger himself. He's a pretty dangerous competitor in his own right. I mean, he's hired multiple competitors. He's not shy about letting you know that. He put Walter Scott on the shelf for about a month last year. I mean, well, maybe he can stand up to SMC if he doesn't get jumped from behind and they go face to face for once.
Well, we talked about it that first night after Wrestlemania. Shawn Nice did not look like the same Shawn Nice we were normally used to seeing.
Well, this should be an interesting test for him here. He's gone head-to-head with Kyle Parks before. He actually challenged Kyle Parks for the World Heavyweight Championship once upon a time last year. He came up short in that exchange, but I think this will be a good test here. Kyle Parks has been a little bit on a downward spiral of his own, but Shawn Nice, if he can get past the former two-time World Heavyweight Champion here, I think it's going to speak a little bit about this redemption Shawn Nice seems to be at. And, Kyle Parks, nice suplex there.
Nice little half Nelson suplex from there, the pack leader there.
Shawn Nice targeting the leg here early. Kyle Parks has had issues with that leg in the past. The same leg that Mike Giacchino focused on and nearly ended Kyle Parks' career by destroying last year.
Well, this is how Shawn Nice needs to go at this match. Just take that injured body part of Kyle Parks and just continue to work it. Oh, look at that. Shawn taking his eye off the ball there, turned his back, showing off a little bit, and it didn't work out. He got dropped on the turnbuckle, but he's fighting back. Kyle Parks with another quick reversal there. Take your eyes off the prize and you will pay the price.
The pack leader here looking to fly. This is where Kyle Parks is comfortable at. Shawn to get to his feet. Nice cross body there from Kyle Parks.
And you gotta believe if Shawn Nice puts down that leg of Parks, that high-flying game that he likes to go to will be certainly null and void if that happens.
And look at this. Oh, Shawn here. Look at this.
Just short little mini stomps for the face going flat out into the mat.
Yeah, he's almost riding him like a surfboard there. He's like, Kyle Parks caught him almost from behind there again, but Shawn with the counter this time. And there's a little high flying from Shawn Nice off that springboard. Nice forearm there. We've seen him use a variation of that before. Quick 2 count there as well. What do you think today? You think Nice is looking a little bit more composed here tonight? He seems to have a little bit more offense than what he did against Aether so far.
He definitely looks like he's kind of finding his groove a little bit better than how it has been the past couple of weeks here for him.
Look at this, Kyle Parks will go high risk here on Shawn Nice for a Frankensteiner. Wait a second, Kyle Parks here. Making 450 splash. No, Shawn Nice is out of the way. Attacking, we're trying to turn things around, but wait, no. Shawn Nice showing some fighting spirit and picking him up here. Oh!
You're talking about getting back on the right track. Simply, man kicks you in the back, you just stand up and give him an air raid siren.
You can just see the fire in Nice's eyes there. Wait a second. Oh! Drop kick came up a little bit short there. It took too long again. Kyle Parks right back. Very close matchup already here in our opening contest. Kyle Parks going off to the ring apron again. Oh, he connects with the nice senton over the top rope there. Orthodox suplexes across the legs. Oh, still can't find a home for the 450 splash. It's one of his signature maneuvers. Shawn Nice has it well scouted. He looked out of the way a second time.
We gotta look at it both this way. Shawn Nice picks up the victory here. He puts himself in prime spot to go after the Intercontinental Championship he so desperately wants now. And then on the flip side of this, Kyle Parks gets his win. He can finally put himself back into position to start being one of the top elite talents again.
Definitely, Kyle Parks can possibly get himself back into the world heavyweight picture. He's been really struggling ever since AJ Hawks cashed in on him here. A win over the longest reigning hardcore champion. We definitely think he would elevate his stock, even for someone like Kyle Parks. Kyle Parks is a little bit of showboating here.
The man is a former heavyweight champion. He's probably just feeling the groove now. The longer this match goes, you have to believe it's probably going to be more in the favor of Parks.
Parks is one you can never count out. He's been a little bit low on luck. So look at that, a beautiful arm drag there off the ropes. All it takes is one super kick from Kyle Parks. He can put you away from just about anywhere. Wait a second. Speaking of the super kick, he's looking for it. He's looking to put Shawn out quickly here. This could be Shawn able to duck underneath of it. Parks recovers though, and there's a ball in the back. Again, he's right on top of each other. Right, Shawn here. Big forearm shot there to Kyle Parks. Nice through the ropes, suicide dive.
The velocity that Shawn just hit that with.
They went through the first and second rope. Usually they go through the second, third rope, or even over all three. Shawn Nice changing the rules here. Just homing in on him there through the middle and the bottom rope. Very unorthodox.
The way he went in between those ropes, it looked like he got shot out of a t-shirt cannon.
Oh, and Shawn again. A moonsault into an inverted DDT there. I gotta say, it looks like Shawn Nice is really starting to find his rhythm here in this matchup. Shawn here, and Shawn with the belly to back suplex.
Once again, back and forth.
Shawn Nice, two shots over into a leg drop. Definitely seeing some new tricks out of the arsenal of Shawn Nice here tonight. We haven't seen them before.
Maybe he figured he needed to elevate the moves and elevate his game.
Kyle Parks going back to the head scissors here again. Definitely, I think maybe Aether just had him very well scouted in their match last week. Wait a second. Oh, Kyle was looking for the super kick there again. We got cut off. Reversing by Shawn Nice, though, able to reverse right back. Oh, the natural legend here with a combination all of his own. And, oh, wait a second. He's going for the arm. You know what this is.
And so it begins the decimation of the arm for that unnatural lock.
That's all it takes. Oh no, Shawn gets caught with a super kick out of nowhere. Just like that.
We talked about how all it takes is just one kick from Kyle Parks, and that's it. And that's it right there.
You know, you can see the way Shawn Nice went down to one knee. He's out. He's got to be out cold here. Kyle's got the leg hook. Shawn Nice somehow kicking out at two. Arm drag there. Kyle Parks recovers. Shawn Nice looking for a small package here. What is this today? Look, he's going through to an arm bar. There's the unnatural lock. Kyle Parks needs to reach out. He's close to the ropes here. He's got to be maybe a foot from the ropes. He can just crawl a little bit. He can get out of this submission hold. But no, oh,
I think he realized how close he was.
Shawn Nice. What a win here, submitting Kyle Parks on Raw. Hopefully we can get the guys in the truck to play that back. I want to see how he set that up again. I've never seen Shawn Nice, and we've talked about his submission prowess in the past, but this is like a next level way that he applied this hold. He rolled through, he faked them out with a roll-up, and rolled through into that arm bar, leaving Kyle Parks with all of his body weight just twerking that arm.
Certainly innovative. And you gotta believe that sometimes the best way to come up with trying to catch people when they know the moves that you go is you gotta figure out new ways to apply them.
I mean, look at this. You can see right there that this angle that he's got that arm fully extended here. He can just rip it out of socket at any minute if he wants to. Shawn Nice rebounds here tonight in a big way today, a very big way.
We gotta think, where does this put him now when it comes to the spot with SMC and Aether? Does that put him into that spot for being in contention for that Intercontinental title?
I'll tell you what, SMC's got the first dibs here on Aether at the Slammies, but if I'm SMC, I don't have to have eyes in the back of my head and know that Shawn Nice wants some retribution, and that he knows that he has to go through either Aether or SMC to get there. Following the Slammies, look at this, a show of respect here from the former World Heavyweight Champion. And the fans are approving as well. And what we got going on here is Shawn Nice. Oh, wait a second today.
Apparently Nice doesn't want to continue his career anymore.
SMC running his mouth from the stage here. This is going to break down. We need to get somebody out here. This referee's not going to be able to pull these two men apart. Kyle Parks still trying to... Hold on, what the hell's happened to the lights? Oh my God. No, choke slam. That's the Crusher. The Crusher's here on Raw.
And the Crucible once again appears.
And this is the leader of the Crucible at that. We've seen the minions of the Crusher, if you will. I guess we would say minions. We still don't know who this one man was. It was Asuka Hojo's there. Oh no. Oh, that's that same leg. Shawn Nice was attacking that leg earlier. And the Crusher with a steel chair now.
Parks will not be able to walk. The Crusher has made an emphatic statement that he will put him on the shelf again.
And you gotta think, they took out Kyle Parks' son on Smackdown. They took out RPJ's son on Smackdown. The body count is just piling up at this point now. The Crucible already sending a frightening message. Oh, wait a second. Kyle Parks is being wheeled out here. He can't walk. No, he can't walk. Come on, somebody get him off of him. Now you roll him right off under that knee again.
You talk about sending messages. You have to wonder now. It seems like they're just literally just playing and toying with RPJ at this point. Cole, are you messing with the TV again? Are you messing with our monitors?
I have no idea what. This is almost like a calling card to the Crucible, it would seem. Oh, wait a second. Kyle Parks still laid outside of the ring. That's Hojo. That's the Crusher. And there's that other man. I guess this confirms the newest member of the Crucible.
But that's the man that did all the damage on Smackdown.
My guys, look at the size of these three men.
By now, many of you, I'm sure, have questions, so allow me to introduce myself. See, just as God himself has Metatron, the voice, or God, so he, the destroyer of this company, the harbinger of fate himself, the Crusher, has anointed me, Apollyon, his destroyer, the voice of the harbinger. And by now, you have seen just what the Crucible is capable of. And let me warn you, this is only the beginning. See, I was created in the blood of a sacrifice known as Jared Sora. I am a deity amongst you. What we stand for isn't a blight upon ECW. We are not a cancerous cell. You cannot treat us. We are incurable. We are inoperable. We are the death rattle of this organization that all of you hold so high and so dear. We are the direct response to the failures of such men as the Judge, such men as McNasty Bones, such men as Ryan Paul Jones, and the futile Board of Administration. This company is on its last legs. And don't worry, it doesn't matter how many galaxies you have traveled across, how many kingdoms you have conquered. It doesn't matter how many heroes you think that you have slain. There is no answer to what is upon you. We are the answer. We are the death of everything that you love. See, Wrestlemania, that you all celebrate so annually, offers you the false promise of immortality. I am here standing before you to tell you that there is only one immortal in this world, and that is death itself. And death itself is the fate that the Harbinger has sown in red in the cards for each and every one of you. Through the symbiosis of Shiki and the Crusher, to the resurrection of the Destroyer, we are here and we cannot be stopped. Accept your fate, ECW, and we will make sure that yours is a merciful one.
You just went archive!
What?
Atomsk Galaxy. I stand before you, your two-time Intercontinental Champion. And with that, it means I'm not only representing you, I'm also representing this company. So, what do you think people would see if they saw that the company, or me, representing the company, stood idly by while people like SMC attacked our great talent, especially after their matches, especially after their injuries? That assault that you laid upon Shawn Nice, unforgivable. The unwarranted attack that was released onto Ray Sicarius, unforgivable. We need an officer in ECW, and as your two-time Intercontinental Champion, I feel like it is rightfully my place to put you in yours. Now, everybody has their place inside of the galaxy that is Atomsk, and everybody has their place inside of the universe that is ECW. My job, as I've said before, is to put you in it. Now, you are a formidable opponent, having going against you and lost several times, but this time, this time, the Prince of Potential Energy has the Atomsk Galaxy and the people. Not only that, he has a reason to put you down. Now, there is no system, there is no conspiracy, there is nothing working against you except for me, and all that is righteous and good in this land of ECW.
So today, after disturbing events here following our opening match on Raw, I have to say, you have to be frank with me here. You cannot condone the action of the Crucible.
Honestly, Cole, with everything with the Crucible, I don't even know what to go with condoning with them. They are simply a force. Ever since they had their teaser trailers, those encrypted messages, the debuts of the members, every little bit that has came from them, they are just simply a force that has taken ECW by storm. And it seems like the more and more we see them, the more and more we have questions, and we're not getting answers for them.
Well, we're definitely getting one thing from them. There's a trail of broken bodies, and whether it be the future superstars in Lee Jones, Gideon Parks, hell, even, the NXT upstart and Jared Sora. I mean, everybody kind of laughed, I guess, for what it was worth. But, Lee Jones said himself, that wasn't nothing to laugh at. It was a message, plain as day. Dissecting the future, and then taking on somebody like a heroic icon of ECW, Kyle Parks. It's truly heinous. And I hate to endorse anything they're saying, but somebody has to rise up to this threat. Or what they said tonight might be true. They could be the end of this company as we know it.
But the point is, at this point, all these people want to rise up. We have Reed, Gideon, all these people they're trying to rise up, but nobody's giving answers. They just want answers at this point. And RBJ does not even have answers for them at this time.
Well, I don't think RBJ, following everything that he had to go through to survive in his Azrael at WrestleMania 2, I don't think he's in any condition to take on any one of them, let alone three of them. But anyway, to our match at hand here, hopefully we'll have an update on Kyle Park's condition as well as SGS here soon. SEC has taken the tournament here, and I know you're a fan of SEC today.
Yes, I am. Quite frankly, this is the man that has taken Raw by storm lately. With everything that he has done over the past week and at Wrestlemania, he is becoming one, if not the most talked about man on Raw.
Well,
for reasons righteous here, starting off the match, plain as day, going straight to Jimmy Johns. This is what has made SMC completely a new, revamped, dangerous man.
Without question, one of the most dangerous men in ECW. We heard, I would say, a little bit of concern in the champion's voice there. before this match, Aether, a former rival and also a former colleague of Ray Sicarius. We see what happened to Ray Sicarius on SmackDown. We saw the destruction of Dash McNasty Bones last week on Raw. As we say, emphatically concluding that rivalry of his and SMC's. SMC, I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with, whether you like this guy or not.
Oh, indeed. He has completely, 100% become the unstoppable object, basically. He has literally left that trail of bodies, and as you said, I believe Aether is honestly concerned for losing his title at the Slammies. I don't think he thinks that he's going to be walking out.
Well, if anybody has what it takes, despite past experiences, I think this incarnation of Aether, a two-time Intercontinental Champion, but, having really the time of his life here, he's got to be the answer to the SMC puzzle. But look at this, SMC just picking apart Jimmy John here in this match, stomping on the hand.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you do to a man that gives no regard for your body, your physical well-being, and just flat out wants to physically and harmfully, at this point I will go ahead and say, murder you? How do you combat with that? What do you do to that man?
Well, we know SMC, his MO is just this brute force offense. I mean, it's like blunt force trauma with everything he hits you with. I have to say that if you're Aether Atomsk going into the Slammy Awards, you're going to use what brought you to the dance. Finesse, speed, and just some cunning, some intelligence. Try to outsmart SMC and bait him in, get him to play your game. You can't go head on with SMC. You see what happens. Even a great like McNasty Bones at Wrestlemania couldn't go head to head with SMC.
Let's put it this way, Cole. I've seen car wrecks that look nicer than what happens when SMC is done with you.
I'll tell you, Jimmy is going to have to figure out something here and quick. I mean, he's been all defense. Oh, there's a nice code breaker, though.
Jimmy's going to need all the hope in America to get him through this match.
Wait a second here. Oh, no. Similar to what happened on Smackdown, the Ray Sicarius here, just lifting him into the fall.
And that's it. That's going to be all.
But wait a second, there is still a beacon of hope here in America. Maybe the fans rallying something deep within Jimmy there, and looks like he just barely rolled the shoulder up there.
The fans are going to need to give something, maybe part of their soul, something to help Jimmy John come out and win this one.
They're just kind of rallying here again. I think I'd turn my back though on SMC too many times. Oh, another code breaker. Jimmy may be motivated. Oh, I was going to say motivated by seeing his partner Justice Gable lose on NXT, but I mean, God, SMC just clean as clock with that haymaker.
The only motivation he's going to see was that motivation to go right back to the mat.
And there you see it there. And you said SMC just right back on the attack. Jimmy, though, trying to get rallied up on him here again. Wait, SMC, oh, just throws him to the mat with that arm drag.
We've seen this before.
Nasty Mike Giacchino style curb stomp there. Oh, look at this. SMC giving him the bad mouth.
Face just met Matt, and it wasn't pretty.
We've seen this before too. Look at this. And what do you call that today? You see him put away Dash with that same move.
Cole, I had a talk with SMC. That is for now and forever will be known as the Bane of the Week.
Well, it's definitely the Bane of Jimmy John here tonight. That was a 3 count and the match-ending bell there. SMC making short and effective work of another opponent here. 3 men in a row in just almost a week and a half time here. I mean, again, Aether's got to be very concerned about this.
At this point, Cole, that's the man walking out of the Slammies as the new Intercontinental Champion.
I I'll tell you, it's going to be a match to keep your eye on. We've got a stellar card lined up. But, I mean, at this point, you got to think, I mean, as much as I am a fan of Aether Atomsk and everything he's done here in this company, it's going to be a fight for survival for him.
I don't know if that clown has what it takes to fight with SMC here.
Well, we'll find out. It's coming up this Sunday, actually. SMC here, though. I mean, to borrow a line from Detroit, he's just a killing machine at this point.
Chick that used to dance a lot. Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was...
The Ragin Scorpions had a scheduled appointment with the World Tag Team Champions, but unfortunately we're going to have to reschedule that appointment to a later date and time because some new business has come across myself and the Ragin Redneck's desk. The subjects being Lewis Rivers and Ed Gambit. See, ever since me and Ray have arrived here in ECW, I've come across with a lot of talent here. There's some that we've liked. There's even more that we've grown to respect. Unfortunately, there's a vocal minority that likes to complain and whine and moan and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch about some people taking their spot because, oh, I don't want to put in the work. I want to be handed the spot. I don't want someone who actually is putting in the work to take it from me, and those people me and Ray don't like and don't have any respect for. We'll gladly take your spot because clearly you don't deserve it. But again, you know, that minority. There's a lot of people that we like and respect, and two of those guys that we did like and respect were Ed Gambit and Lewis Rivers. I've been very impressed with Ed Gambit. Been impressed with Lewis Rivers down in NXT. I saw him. I remember I told Ray one time, this guy, when he comes to Raw, I can't wait to get in the ring with him. I can't wait to have a match with him. I think he's going to be a big star one day. And Ray agreed. Which makes what's about to happen very unfortunate. See, instead of being those guys that we had hoped for, those guys decided to become one of the minority and be the people that bitch and moan and complain and then also use shortcuts to try and get to these spots. Instead of Ed Gambit going out there last week on Raw and facing Ray Gaddis like a man, one-on-one, seeing who the better man is, hell, you know, you put in a good showcase. That's a heck of a lot to say there, kid. But hell, if you can find a way to do it and get the win, and do it the right way, that's a lot of respect that will be earned from us and for everyone around who's watching ECW. But no, you see, you send your boy, Lewis Rivers, after me, and you attack me backstage, and then you try and make this 2-on-1 against Ray Gaddis, trying to make the odds stacked against him, trying to make it unfair. That's very respectful, isn't it? See, you guys decided to try and make a name for yourselves at the Ragin Scorpions, and in a way, I do get it. I get it. It's a stupid call, but you're young. You don't see that. Because while we now have a file on you, and we will be doing our best to terminate each and every part of that file, each and every document, because of the decision that you made, you guys did not look at our file. Because if you did, you would know that from top to bottom, you guys can't survive. You may go and mark it up, but there's no way you're going to get rid of us. Now you have our attention, and now our eyes are on you two. So be prepared for what's to come. And Lewis Rivers, incredible opportunity for you tonight, making your in-ring debut here on Raw. Yeah. You know, I've been looking forward to this day. I was looking forward to facing you here on Raw, but unfortunately not under these circumstances. It's a shame. You had a lot of potential. So, you guys decided to deal with the Ragin Scorpions, and if my tag team partner Ray Geddes was here, he would say, you'll get dealt with, and you certainly will, but that's your call. You make the decision. That's your free will. So if you guys are prepared to die, then good luck, bitch, because you're going to get exactly what's coming.
Well, some words there from Shawn Walsh. Very, obviously angry from what happened last week on Raw. And, oh, wait a second.
Oh, there we go. We're starting early, boy.
Because he's a little surprised here that Gucci would have the bravado just to walk up and just paintbrush him like that. No, that wasn't a paintbrush. That was a closed fist. These two are fighting here today.
You have to believe, with the animosity and at this point flat-out hatred that this rivalry has just garnered in this short amount of time, there's not going to be any, and I mean any, talking or anything that's going to be done that's going to end in a diplomatic nature. It's going to be fist fights and brawls from here on out.
Absolutely. This makes you wonder, these two are trying to destroy each other right now backstage. I mean, Ed Gucci hit that high-angle belly-to-back suplex there on the floor. But Shawn Walsh and Lewis Rivers are scheduled to go head-to-head up next here on Raw. And maybe we won't see any interference here tonight. If these two, one of them or both of them get taken out, hopefully neither. I mean, neither of these men deserve to be injured. And this is definitely a fast way to find yourself in the emergency room here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. When you brawl in a backstage, like locker room, backstage hallway type settings, stuff like that, you're definitely opening yourself up to all sorts of hazards.
Well, you must be a little bit of a fortune teller there, soothsayer today. They wound up right here in the locker room. Well, I can see on the monitor here, this is getting ugly.
Cole, my greatness knows no bounds.
Ed Gucci in trouble here. Ray Geddes got a steel chair. Oh my god. And a little bit of payback here from what happened on Raw last week. It turned out to fair play when you hit a guy with a steel chair, he's going to hit you right back with one. Especially when it's a Ragin redneck.
Yeah, sometimes when somebody strikes you with a chair, you just got to turn around and return the favor with one from yourself.
So Gucci here, maybe he's going to try to connect with that screwdriver, but Ray with an Armageddon's hilarious there.
You'd have to believe that screwdriver. That would have been the end of it. They'd probably be escorting Geddes out with a neck brace and on a stretcher.
Absolutely. That would have been absolutely horrendous to see him take that on that floor backstage. Now he's just giving some redneck stomps here. Well, this is going to end well for Ray. Gucci's just bending him like a pretzel here. He's going to maybe try to break that arm. Ray gets back up here, but oh my gosh, Gucci just threw him into the air and pancakes him on the floor.
And there's no pads or mats or anywhere here. That is a straight concrete floor there. No safety nets back here in the locker room. There's no safety measures or hazard to protect their bodies.
Well, I think everything is a hazard. We've seen on more than one occasion so far already within the last week just how devastating it can be getting attacked backstage. And these two are just throwing all caution to the wind here. He's trying to attack that arm again.
You have to believe he's softening that arm up so he doesn't feel the effects of that red eye.
Now, you know, right, just be trying to separate the shoulder of Ray Geddes here. Gucci's got a steel chair now, and Ray rolls out of the way of it. Second here, Ray, it looks like it's going to be effective. Nonetheless, there's a red eye, and Ed Gucci's laid out.
If darkness fills the skies, we'll go on forever. Like the phoenix, we will rise up from the ashes. This world is ours tonight. We'll go on forever. Like the phoenix, we will rise. We will rise. We will
Wanted more J-Crack? You got more J-Crack. Coming to the Slammy itself, I will be hosting the motherfucking Slammies. That's right, me, Jack, will be hosting the Slammies. Mwah. Goodbye, kitties. See you soon.
Well, after some wild events backstage, it's time for the illustrious debut of this man here on Monday Night Raw. Would you believe several months ago today that we'd be talking about Louis Ruthless on Monday Night Raw?
I don't really think it'd be a thing that was in the forefront of most people's minds, but see, in my mind, this is the man you have to look out for. He is bringing a certain style of class here at Raw, and that class is first class.
I'll tell you what, again, going back to what we said a bit ago, I think Shawn Walsh, wrong Shawn here, tongue-tied, Shawn
Come
Walsh.
on, Cole, pay attention.
Yeah, sorry, a lot on the mind tonight. I'm still disturbed by the Crucible showing up in the campfire here. Nonetheless, Scorpion, Shawn Walsh, I think he's looking to beat class out of Louis.
Shawn can try all he wants, but I think he's going to be shown a little piece of humble pie when the face of first class beats him down.
Well, looks like we're going to hear from the face of first class here. The first time hearing him speak on Monday Night Raw here before his match. Listen, the crowd is having none of what Louis Rivers has to say here.
If these fans knew what was good for them, they'd shut their mouths and stay silent.
Now, the face of first class has been pretty quiet as of late as regards to all the events that have transpired in ECW. Even going all the way back from Raw. But you haven't heard my beautiful voice since that heartwarming and touching funeral for our former NXT quote-unquote champion, Dickless. But let's take a trip down memory lane, starting from Smackdown. Honestly, answer yourself this question. Did you really think that Bobby Mitchell and Eric Silva still champs? To me, and then Gucci, hell, they're not even on the same payroll as the Money Gang. So, all those dreams that you two had of trying to be successful and trying to make a name for yourself, you're doing it against the wrong two people. You need to take more time, go and get your little alliance, your little marriage fixed before you decide to come and step into this. Now, got the small fry taken care of. Let's go on to the medium fry. Ray Giddis, Shawn Walsh, last week on Raw was just a taste of things to come when it comes to the Money Gang and our arrival. Hell, we took care of Silva and Mitchell just like that. And granted, you may be on the tier list, the tier level above them, but in my eyes, and I can speak for Gucci as well, that doesn't mean a damn thing to either of us. Shawn Walsh, you know exactly what I'm capable of. Hell, we can't even get the footage of what I did to you last week on Raw because it was so brutal, so heinous. And hell, Ray Giddis, you know firsthand that the face of first class is always ready to spend a little bit of blood money at the expense of yourself and others for the future. So you might want to take a mental note of that. But unfortunately, I know that none of you have the mental capacity in order to do that. Now, on to the NXT champion, quote-unquote champion, Matt Black. You've been calling yourself the Elite One, and the only reason why you decided to do that was because of your streak. Had it not been for the reason I just decided to turn business into personal matters at Wrestlemania 2 when I took out Dickless, you would not have walked out of Wrestlemania with that NXT championship. And I'll just say this, and I'll keep it short and sweet. If I somehow, someway, don't find a way to get that NXT championship off of you at the Slammy Awards, trust and believe you will not walk away with that title. Hell, I'll make sure you don't walk away in jail. You will just fall to suit our former champion, enjoy him in the local medical facility that every single wrestler always ends up at. Not a Children's Mercy, not a Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and none of that. No, we're going to make sure that your expenses are paid for by you sacrificing your career when you step into the ring with me. Because trust and believe, I still got a little bit of unfinished business with you. And as in regards to last week and my actions against Walter Scott after that tag match,
well, Lewis Rivers, ever the one to stir the proverbial pot here with his words, and Shawn Walsh looks like he's all business coming out here.
Yeah, Lewis Rivers has never been a pot that he wouldn't mind stirring up. Trust me, there's never a moment where Lewis Rivers is going to be at a loss for words.
You know, I think Lewis Rivers has an opinion on everybody within the ECW spectrum, and maybe aside from himself and Ed Gucci, I would say the negative opinion.
Look, tend to be, when you're the face of first class, everyone else is second best. And that's just how Lewis views everything.
Well, with all the personal degradation aside here tonight, I think we're in store for one hell of a matchup here. I'm going to put my personal feelings for Lewis Rivers aside and call this one down the middle. I'm very excited to see what this yields. This is a first-time meeting for these two here.
It's definitely a big match feel going on.
Look at Lewis Rivers immediately taking Shawn Walsh down there with that, almost like a belly-to-back suplex into a facebuster, and Shawn Walsh firing right back with a combination of his own.
Yeah, we didn't waste any time getting this one off the bat.
And this is a big step up here for Lewis Rivers. Lewis Rivers has got a lot of experience under his belt. But Shawn Walsh,
Lewis looks like he learned that little bell clap from Ed Gucci, if it does.
Absolutely. And, I mean, he's just all over Shawn Walsh right here. But I mean, Shawn Walsh has held a total of 12 and 13 tag team titles in his career thus far. He's a very accomplished, well-regarded talent around the world. And so this is a big step up here for Lewis Rivers' debut here on Raw.
Those titles were tag team titles. There's no one to tag out. Ray isn't on the corner, and neither is Gucci in this one. This is straight singles.
You see that Lewis there went for a a double underhook suplex there, and Shawn Walsh rolled out of it. And look at this, softening up the knee of Lewis Rivers.
That's the easiest way. I say it so many times, Cole. Literally, when you face a man bigger than you, taking out those legs is the most perfect strategy you can have.
Well, Lewis needs to be careful. I mean, we've seen Shawn Walsh work submissions. Oh my God, a diving DDT there from the middle rope. We've seen Shawn Walsh.
Big time DDT right there.
And quickly for the pin, Lewis taking out just as quick. Shawn Walsh, we've seen him work the submission game proficiently. Submitted a Dash McGlasson. Oh, nice counter from Lewis there. Submitted Dash in the tag match with the McGlasson brothers. Quickly at that. And you know, Shawn, he favors that Scorpion Deathlock as one of his finishing holds. Not to mention Lewis Rivers is also proficient in submissions. But you know, Lewis needs to protect his knee a little bit better from what we've seen already. Oh!
The big man went for a big-time aerial move. Just a slight miscalculation.
Definitely. We've seen him use that Phoenix Splash from the middle rope before, but he used it from the springboard that time. And you know, the first time was a little bit of a mismatch there. Shawn Walsh able to turn things right back around.
I guess when you're man of that size, you kind of get a little bit extra bounce off the ropes.
It's definitely Shawn Walsh now waiting for him from the top here. Oh, caught him with a bionic elbow.
Cole, you got any? You're good about getting reports. You got any reports on backstage with Gucci and Geddes? Anybody got any update on that?
I did hear a little bit of something there as Lewis Rivers was addressing the fans here before this match. I'm being told that thankfully neither of them were injured, and it appears that you know, the fight thankfully also was broken up in time before anybody was injured. So far things are under control. They've been separated, moved to separate locker rooms. They're being told that they're being kept away from each other. Wait a second. Walsh with a Socko dropper. And a close 2 count there.
Very close indeed.
This is what I was talking about. He's taking Lewis Rivers, you know, taking him to his limits here. And, you know, I have to say tonight, Matt Black must be watching this very closely.
Oh, indeed. Going into the Slammies, you have to imagine that Matt Black is pulling for Shawn to literally do as much damage. He doesn't even have to win, but just has to do enough damage to weaken up Lewis Rivers.
There's another Socko dropper. Sized him up for a second here. Wait, Shawn Walsh not content with the pinfall off of that one this time. I realized the first one wasn't enough. Good clothesline. Lewis Rivers bouncing out right here in front of us. Wait a second.
Big dive over the top rope.
Definitely a flying scorpion here tonight.
Cole, I think Darwin would be proud of us discovering a new species of scorpion up in here.
That's definitely, and I gotta say, again, look at this. Right back to work on that leg. Lewis Rivers feeling the wrath of the Ragin Scorpions here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of a new ball game here for Lewis Rivers. When's the last time you could say that he's been sort of not had the momentum ever really in his favor? And that's what it feels like. It feels like Shawn Walsh has more the momentum happening right now than anybody.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, being completely unbiased here, I have to commend Lewis Rivers. He's usually the playmaker of the match. He's the one calling the shots. He's the one dictating the pace. But it's that veteran, that grizzled veteran that Shawn Walsh is. Been in there against some of the elite talents in the world. He's just able to, look at this, like this. Lewis Rivers trying to set him up for a high-risk move here, and Shawn Walsh able just to battle out of it. Walsh again here from the top rope.
There's one thing that athleticness and anything that can, all that goes along with athletics. You know what, Cole? Take it away. I'm gonna grab a drink here.
Wait a second, there's a Socko factor there. Shawn Walsh followed up with that cross body. I think you were trying to mention the athleticism of Shawn Walsh, but nonetheless, Lewis Rivers immediately able to turn things right back around from the middle rope here and immediately right to the shoulder blade.
It's kind of the same point we made with Suzman and Black. All the athleticism in the world cannot overcome the experience, and that's what Lewis has. Lewis has all the athleticism, but can he overcome the experience that Shawn Walsh holds?
Oh, and as you said that, Walsh caught him with a Socko cutter there. But look at that. Lewis Rivers getting the shoulder up, and Shawn Walsh looks absolutely beside himself.
Lewis shot that shoulder off the mat right before that hand came down for 3. Just completely like a rocket blasting off going to the moon. Just came off that mat.
I mean, look at this. I mean, Shawn Walsh has hit him with everything already in this match. I mean, he's had all the offense, it seems like. But Lewis Rivers, I mean, is proving, why he's on Raw now. Standing toe-to-toe.
I mean, look at the man. The man has taken everything and still finds time to gloat about himself. Just phenomenal.
Did you see that there? He used the arm wringer there before hitting that Pele kick on Shawn Walsh.
Hey man, you gotta focus on the body part. And the arm is definitely the best body part. Carrying so many joints, you can easily just cause so much damage and pain to one of those.
Especially right when he hit him there. Oh, nice springboard into the forearm from Walsh.
Shawn's not a stranger to taunting himself. It's just telling Lewis Rivers to bring it.
Well, again, this is what we talked about the brawl that we've seen between their tag team partners. This is just all animosity. It's tit for tat between these guys. Lewis Rivers almost, taunting the fans here, the Ragin Scorpions. And, oh my good grief.
That might be good night right there.
Well, then there's raking the eyes of Shawn Walsh there as well. Wow, that was very dangerous, stomping him down into the canvas like that. Shawn Walsh was trying to recover. And look at this, Shawn taking him around. Oh! Lewis Rivers escapes. Right,
that was a flat knee to the face. That was flush.
It looked like he caught him right in the orbital area there. Making the eyes maybe a little extra damage. And Lewis Rivers with the powerbomb.
Big time running powerbomb has laid out Shawn. He is not moving since hitting that mat.
Again, that double stomp from the turnbuckle, I think, took a lot out of the Scorpion here. But definitely powerbomb added to it. Look, Shawn Walsh right back to the leg again there.
Constant theme. You have to wonder at what point does all those moves to the leg really start to damage.
And he's looking for something here again on Rivers. No, Rivers had a scout at that time. Another Socko cover perhaps, but it got countered. I gotta say, there's a Socko cover. Anyway, I was going to say, I was thinking maybe Shawn Walsh wants to put him away with a submission here. Really teach Lewis Rivers a lesson.
It's what it seems to be what we're going for. That's the second time after hitting the Socko cutter that he has not produced the pinfall.
He willingly withheld the pinfall that time. Shawn here getting the fans behind him. Lands on his feet. Rivers goes right back on top of him. Nice suplex.
Rivers and Gucci are just such forces to be reckoned with. And look at the man. It's just the face of First Class, just showing why he is better.
Look at this. Walsh hammering away. Look at Lewis Rivers. He might be hurt here today. Referee's backing Walsh up. Wait a second. Today, I'm getting reports from backstage. We've got some kind of disturbance happening backstage here. We're going to try to get a camera crew back there to see what's going on.
First of all, why are you getting these reports?
Wait a second.
Why is no one talking to me?
Today, are you seeing this on your monitor? Ray Geddes has found Ed Gucci in the hallway again.
I thought you said they separated them to separate locker rooms.
They did. They pulled them apart, but apparently Ragin Redneck is not going to be putting no for an answer here tonight. This brawl is continuing here. These guys, they're going to tear this arena apart.
These two they're not going to stop. This is not going to be just something that's going to just simply end in one match, this rivalry here.
Yeah, you got to think that, the tag teams haven't even faced off yet. I mean, they only faced off in singles action. They're right back in that same locker room again. Oh. Oh my God.
Maybe they got really good catering in that locker room. Maybe that's why I keep going there.
And the only thing Ed Gucci's tasting is that aluminum trash can that just bounced and caved across his head.
Getty said he was taking out the trash out of this locker room, though.
There it is. Gucci's throwing him back down now. Oh, wait a second. You know, Ray able to evade certain demise there again.
Gucci's out to cause physical paralysis at this point. He's really looking for that screwdriver on Getty's on the back.
Well, we heard it from the mouth of Gucci on Smackdown. Oh, there's another trash can shot. My God. You heard it from Gucci on Smackdown. He was obviously very offended by the arrival of Walsh and Getty's, and even someone like Jay Croft. I mean, Gucci just seemed like he had no interest in any of these new faces. Even Caleb Blair. I mean, very, very perturbed by the arrival of these.
Well, Gucci looks at it like this, like, he's been here. These are like this is his time. He had a phenomenal year too for us. And here are these newcomers that are going to be basically taking over his spot in year 3. And he's just not going to let that happen.
Well, he charged in there and Ray just dumped him up and over that backdrop on the floor. So they're making their way almost towards the production area here. Gucci, oh, another suplex. It looks like there's some damage there to Ray's arm. Get it folded behind the back there.
Oh, Gucci just picks him up straight off the ground.
Wait a second, no. Oh, that's what he was looking for. Oh,
screwdriver.
Jesus.
Neck brace. We need a neck brace.
Oh my God, Ray Getty's is still fighting though. He's going to use every trash can in sight apparently to deal extra damage here.
Getty's just literally just tossed that trash can on top of Gucci's head.
Well, Gucci able to deflect that shot. He's not done here. Oh, a big power bomb there, Ray Getty's.
And they are still going.
This is what Ray Getty's is all about. He lives for the fight. He lives to throw everything he has at his opponents like this, at his enemies. Ed Gucci has definitely become an enemy of the Redneck Nation here. Gucci is continuing here. I don't think either of these men are going to walk away after this.
I don't think so either. At this point, we're going to need to get the security to get this broken up again. But we all know how the ECW security is, though.
Maybe at this point, nobody wants to get in between either of these two. It's like separating two rabid animals. I mean, you're just putting yourself in danger and trying to do stuff. Oh, Gucci trying to lift him up there again, but Ray able to deflect that shot. Knocked over that television set back there. Oh my God, Ray Getty's. Ray Getty's, no, Ray, no.
Through the table, down goes Gucci here.
Wait a second, he's throwing Gucci off. Oh, Gucci back up though. He threw Gucci out on the stage there, but Gucci, throwing him into the ring steps. Now back in the ring, Shawn Walsh is just teeing off on Lewis Rivers. Realizing that Ray Getty's was tossed into the ring steps here. Oh,
This just became an all-out brawl.
Wait a second. Lewis Rivers taking advantage of the situation. Oh, no.
Go ahead, Cole. Are you going to say that Lewis Rivers stole that victory?
Well, obviously Shawn Walsh, I think maybe the rage of the Ragin Scorpions backfired here. I don't think Shawn Walsh had any idea that his partner and Lewis Rivers' partner Ed Gambit was going to fight down to the ringside area. But whatever the cost here, it cost Shawn Walsh in the end. Lewis Rivers wins his debut. Wait a second, he's got a dollar bill in his hand. You can't be serious.
All I will say...
Ray is back up, and he just laid out Ed Gambit with another Armageddon's lariat. This is still happening here at ringside. Oh my God!
Oh! Barricade broken. Battered bodies. Cole, this is what I call a good night.
Absolutely, Ed Gambit looks like he is done for. And look at this, Shawn Walsh is back to his feet. These two are still fighting after the match is over with here. And look, oh, Ray coming in for the save here. Finally, some retribution here from the Ragin Scorpions. Lewis Rivers is going to pay here tonight. He's getting dealt with.
Impressive double team combination right there.
Ragin Scorpions with a measure of revenge on the Money Gang here tonight. And like you said,
but
this is far from over.
Let's face it though. When it comes down to that L&W, Lewis Rivers picked up the W. They may be standing tall, but they didn't win.
ECW Universe, it's your boy Bishop once again. I know it's been a while, I apologize for that. So, some things have changed since last time we spoke. One, if you haven't seen or you don't know, you've been under a rock, whatever the case may be. Me and Gambit went on to Wrestlemania to win the tag team titles from the Galaxy. You know, and that's more money in my pocket. More evidence to prove all the motherfuckers that been hating on us, hating on our fucking win streak, wrong. Now, that said, in a few weeks, the Galaxy and us, we go back for a rematch, like champions, for the tag belts again. In between that, you know, we doing these little matches here and there, not no real fucking issues with that. Like tonight, for example, I get to go against Tiger, whatever the fuck his name may be. Basically, it's not even worth me to fucking really learn his name. We got what we wanted, we got the fuck out. Now, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna leave the talking to, Ed for a little while. I'm gonna be working on other business interests along with what we got going on here. Anyways, have a nice fucking night.
As we come back here from hearing from one of our competitors in our next matchup, Bishop, looks like Detroit and Ryan Azrael are working on the plans tonight. Detroit might even have something up his sleeve for all we know. Jeremy McGlasson, a very familiar foe of Ryan Azrael's. If he's ready to pick up where he lost at Wrestlemania last time we seen him. But he knows Ryan Azrael well. So we'll see what that entails in the main event. Before we get there, we're going to see a little bit of a preview of what's to come at the Slammies. And a little bit of a first-time encounter here. Tiger Baraki making his way out from the locker room area here. Getting ready to take on one of our tag team champions, one of the men that defeated Ian Astor, Bishop.
He certainly has a tall task ahead of him. And Cole, I'd rather say, I'm so happy that sleazeball is not sitting beside us here tonight.
Well, today, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Please don't keep the messengers. I know you probably would like to do that. I'm being told that Detroit will be returning regularly, at least on Smackdown.
Alright. Excuse me, I'm gonna get on my phone. I have a conversation I need to take care of with RPJ. I don't know who decided to put that idiot on commentary with us on Smackdown. He literally made that show a degenerate show with him being on there.
Well, let's take it in stride, partner. We've got another night ahead of us for Detroit. So, we can get through Raw here tonight. Head over to NXT later this week, which I'm sure will be eventful as always. And then, we'll prepare ourselves for what to come on Smackdown. Meanwhile, it looks like Tiger Baraki is more than prepared for what he's got in front of him here tonight. You got to think that he wants to get even. He was the one who was pinned by Bishop on Raw last week in the tag team match.
You'd have to think so, but with everything that this is about to be, this is going to be a tall task for Tiger.
But it's definitely, I think it's kind of a must-win situation here. The Atomsk Galaxy, they seem like they really lost a step with that loss at WrestleMania. And Tiger tweeted out after hearing what Bishop had to say earlier and said, hey, we're coming back for those belts, keep them warm for us, basically. I've sensed some frustration from Tiger. We haven't heard from him as much lately. He's been very reserved. Obviously we haven't heard much from Astor as well, but they're coming into a rematch here, and you gotta think maybe if they can't get the belts back to Slammies, that they're gonna fall backwards into the mix with the Ragin Scorpions, the Money Gang, and some of these other NXT teams as well. I mean, the two-time tag champions, they stand with the most to lose on the Slammies.
And I was about to bring up that point, Cole. If they lose at Slammies, who's next? Who comes and takes that #1 contender spot for those titles?
Well, that's a very good question. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Money Gang and the Ragin Scorpions out in the hat first. But I think it's fair game right now. We're going to find out soon enough, I'm sure. This should be exciting, though. And you see the size difference here that you mentioned, a tall task ahead of Tiger. He's going to have to really work his magic here to get past Bishop, no, look at this. Immediately with the bully tactics here in the corner.
Bully tactics? It's a fight, Cole. In a fight, you punch a man in the face.
Well,
if he doesn't like it, if he can't stand it, there's the ropes he can walk his way out.
Well, in a sporting environment today, when the official in the ring calls for a clean break, you're supposed to give the man a clean break, not a clean punch to the mouth.
Look. He took his hands off of Tiger. Tiger took his hands off of them. Clean break. just so happens Bishop was the first one that punched him in the face.
I still think
I don't see what the excessive whining is.
The referee was still somewhat between them, backing them away, but I guess I'll have to see your point for this for what it is. In the meantime, Bishop is really going to work here on Tiger.
That's a big elbow coming on the back of that small little noggin of Tiger.
I want to make a little bit of a highlight here, and an asterisk of this match as a Tiger here. Right to the arm. This is Tiger's wheelhouse. I was going to mention the evolution of Bishop's offense that we've seen in that tag team match. But Tiger Baraki here, really going to work on the arm here. And again, Bishop's going to have to get off the mat here. He's in danger here with Tiger Baraki just picking apart at the shoulders. And again,
this is definitely the game where Tiger excels at. If it comes down to striking and just keeping your opponent on the mat with a technical base, this is all Tiger.
You know, I want to point out something here that maybe not a lot of people know, but Tiger Baraki. A nice DDT counter there. Tiger Baraki has submitted not only SMC in a 6-man tag last year. He submitted Ryan Azrael, our World Heavyweight Champion. Not a lot of people maybe know that about Tiger Baraki, but it is on the record book. It happened.
When the man comes in with such an MMA background as Tiger does, you definitely got to realize that he's going to be well versed in all sorts of ground submissions and everything like that.
Well, you know, that cross armbar is his favorite go-to finishing submission hold. And again, Bishop has to be aware his arms are the target right now. And look at this, Tiger landed on his feet. My goodness. Oh, look at this Bishop. Say, look, I can work the ground game too. Oh, just skate brushed him in the back of the head.
Sometimes you just gotta play little mind games with your opponent. Just toy with them, show them, especially if you're a bigger man. Just assert that dominance of how much bigger you are. Just kind of show them, man, that you're nothing.
You know, we heard Bishop say it about countless opponents. We know how Bishop feels about pretty well everybody other than Ed Gambit here at ECW. I mean, he said it, you know, Tiger, Tigger, you know, not even pronouncing his name correctly. You know, he doesn't care. I mean, you know, Bishop, he's well liked by the fans because he's just a, you know, for lack of better terms, he's a badass individual. But I mean, he's very outspoken and he's very brash about what he has to say about her.
Let's face it, we know what Bishop's here for one reason only: kicking ass, cashing paychecks. That's pretty much it.
Absolutely. And I mean, look at this, Tiger again with this abdominal stretch here. Bishop though, fighting out. Oh my goodness, he just threw him over with that hip toss. I think very softening up that abdominal stretch. Tiger, for this.
We're just going rapid chops. Machine gun of fire.
So he's gonna say one more. Oh, he faked it. Oh! And some mind games from Baraki.
Baraki's gonna have to be careful though. Sometimes you waking up a beast by punching him in the jaw.
Bishop, I don't think was a fan of that. He just threw him again through the air and then drops a leg on him. Bishop now just dictating the pace of this. He went across the ring there. What is he thinking here, Tenay? Possibly looking to say goodnight to Tiger Baraki. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Tiger. Oh my god.
Insane hurricanrana. Tiger in desperation because, trust me, coming off that turnbuckle from that height would not have been good.
He landed on that top rope and hit a springboard Frankensteiner and then followed up that frog splash And Bishop's still kicked out. Oh! Shaving his partner there with a standing C4.
Tiger's going all in for this one. If there's any moment where he needs to capitalize, this is it right here.
A flying knee from the second rope. Handspring. Oh my goodness. Where is Tiger getting his offense from?
We've seen Tiger so many times in the past. Just when you think you can count him out, he just comes out of nowhere with just a rush of adrenaline and momentum coming at you.
Look, right back to the arm again here. All that flurry of offense and then just able to hit the brakes and slow Bishop down. I mean, he's got to be wearing Bishop out with this constant changing.
This won't make you submit, but damn sure if it isn't annoying as hell and it's painful.
So, with Bishop though, with a little bit of finesse there, rolls through and there's a back elbow. Ooh, rocking Tiger Baraki with that shot. Oh, caught him here. Oh, just throws him with that suplex.
There's that strength, that overall power that Bishop has over Tiger.
Well, think about this.
We've seen so much in this match.
Absolutely. Think about this too today. All the damage done to that arm so far in this match, and Bishop is still able to do that kind of damage.
Makes you have to wonder how far he would have thrown me if literally both arms were all the way at 100%.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Fucking trash. Stomping him into the canvas and fucking trash.
Those two fingers were pointed at Tiger, and trust me, Bishop was not calling Tiger number one.
Ringing the bell there, the equilibrium, and oh, and then a headbutt. Tiger right back at him. Big combination there, caught him with that sharp elbow. He might have cut him open with that. Tiger's not wearing that elbow pad. Well, you know, he likes to throw those forearms. Again, that mixed martial arts background. Wait a second. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to end badly. Very badly for Tiger Baraki.
Baraki tried to go high risk, and that risk did not pay off for him.
And notice this too today. That's the move that put him away on Raw last week. That same move, almost in the same predicament. He was last time though he was thrown into the air by Bishop. This time he launched himself at Bishop, like you said, and it completely backfired. Bishop might have him put away. No. Took just a moment too long to get him back into the ring. Bishop caught that kick, saw it coming. Big axe handle.
Axe handle, man. That's more like a sledgehammer coming at you.
Now let's see Bishop take to the air here. No!
The big man with the big neck breaker.
Bishop getting supercharged here. Flurry of offense from the big man now. Looks like a Tiger. Oh, got him with a counter on that jawbreaker. Oh, wait. Oh, Tiger rolling through. There's the armbar. That's the armbar. This is very bad. Bishop. Slid his foot under the ropes.
There's the size of Bishop and the disadvantage.
Reversal here, Tiger. Oh, look at the athleticism there.
Puts the brakes. That's one of the hard things when it comes to a man of Bishop's size. There's not too many circumstances where he's not so close and so near to ropes.
Tiger had to think that he might have had that put away. You know, maybe still a little bit inexperience on his part in mixed martial arts that he's used to. There's not such a thing as a rope break. There is here. Wait, Bishop going for a powerbomb. Tiger Baraki rolling over to the sunset flip. Is this it? Oh, Tiger!
With the sneak win, out of nowhere, just rolls him up and gets that nice 1, 2, 3.
Using Bishop's power as a weapon against him there, it backfired as Tiger used all of that momentum to roll up and over into that beautiful pinning combination. Yeah, I think Bishop's not going to be happy about that. He got beat almost at his own game there.
Oh yeah. If Bishop is already just normally in a just pissed off demeanor, you can only imagine after this loss how much that demeanor is going to be completely awful.
Well, let's take a look at it here again. This is the end of the match today. Let's see if we can see this almost a slow motion. Tiger just quickly up and over, like exploded out of that power bomb. We seen it earlier with that Frankensteiner, and Tiger had some very crafty counters to Bishop's offense, and it paid dividends there at the end of this match. Tiger Baraki sending a message to the champions here tonight.
If I'm Ed Gambit, I'm literally gonna let Bishop cool off. Let him have his alone time to where that demeanor just goes back to being pissed off.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to potentially cause a blow up here. They need to be on the same page. Tiger here. A show of respect here from the challenger. Oh, Bishop, there it is. Not happy with how things turned out here tonight.
Let me get something straight here. You're telling me that you are running around crying like a baby because people talk shit about you. Is that what you're trying to convey here, Mr. Blair? Caleb, I've been in this company for 3 years now, and I still get shit talked about me. You really think that you should be giving a damn who thinks what about you, Caleb? Because here's the thing. I don't. And no, you don't have that right to automatically have respect. Respect is earned. Obviously, I've earned it from a few people, but obviously you are not ready to get that respect, Caleb Blair. You see, Caleb, regardless of what has gone on between me and you, it's obviously apparent that you can't get it through your diamond-shaped fucking skull that you need to lay back, get your perspective straight, and you need to look at things from a different angle, Caleb. Now, regardless of Wrestlemania regardless of what happened the other night, me and you are far from done. Oh no. I want more, son. And I'm coming straight at you. I want more, and I'm going to get more. And I'm going to beat your ass repeatedly. See, you can call me an old dog. I've been in Japan, had my ass beat, had my neck broke, came over to ECW, got my ass beat multiple times, got fired, came back, raised hell, got my belt, had the belt for the better part of year 2. Caleb, it's all about risk and reward. It's all about working your ass off, and that's what you're not getting. You think everything should be handed to you. That's not how this works. It's not how this works, Caleb. And I'm going to show you that's not how it works. Now, closing point here. Caleb, after WrestleMania, you definitely got a little bit of respect for me. Boy, you're one hell of a fighter. And that's why I want more. I want to fight you. Because I want to beat you. I got to prove to myself that I can beat you. And yeah, me and you don't like each other. That's for damn sure. But regardless of that, Mr. Blair, me and you are far from done. And I think this is going to be real fun.
Today, been an eventful night, and it is time for the main event here, Monday Night Raw.
It has been quite an eventful night, and it only is going to be more eventful with this main event here.
This is about as iconic as a main event as we get. I mean, if you go back just a few months, several months ago here, the tables were turned. Jerry McGlasson was the World Heavyweight Champion, and Ryan Azrael was the number one contender to him.
Where everything always seems to have a 180 effect on things. That's where we're at tonight. It's going to be a very interesting match. God, Cole, we have to suffer it with that sleazeball walking down beside the ring.
Well, hopefully he'll keep his distance. He doesn't really have a lot of business here at our Raw commentary. We'll try to distance ourselves from him. Like I said, it's not Smackdown. It's not a Thursday night. We'll leave it at that. The Jerry McGlasson's getting ready to make his way down here. Oh no, it's Caleb Blair. Caleb Blair from behind.
I was going to say, you had to be wondering if McGlasson was worried about Blair coming out.
Caleb Blair, I think, pretty well promised revenge on SmackDown last week. Oh, again, those steel ring steps. The referee's going to have to get out here and do something about this. There's Jeremy. I think Jeremy, you got to think he's going to have to want to continue this here. He's not going to want to take a no contest here in this main event. It's up to his feet. Oh, look at this Ryan Azrael. Ryan Azrael going right after him.
You had to see, like, Azrael's like a shark in the water that smelled blood at that point.
Jeremy pulling himself back up to the ropes here, and Azrael trying to take a moment to soak it all in, but Jeremy McGlasson exploding right back at him with that loose ass press. I've had my disagreements, and I've had my complaints about Jeremy McGlasson, but I have never been able to take away anything from this man's heart and tenacity.
If you ever want to see a thing about heart and tenacity, you just look at McGlasson at WrestleManias.
Oh! Azrael. What an elbow. Absolutely. Caleb Blair said it himself, it took multiple shots to the head to keep McGlasson down. I don't think Caleb Blair will admit it, but I think he gained a little bit of respect himself for Jeremy McGlasson.
it's always one thing. You never have to actually respect the man himself, but you can always respect the ability of the man.
Wow, just right there, McGlasson was slapped to the face of Ryan Azrael, turning things around. An STO takedown, almost like a clothesline. Oh my God, that Samoan drop. Look at this, Azrael, what a backflip.
There's no easy way to land on that. That is straight. All your weight is going to come down on the spine, like on the knee of Azrael.
Jeremy McGlasson's every bit of a heavyweight here. Let's not get that confused. And Azrael flung him to the air. Big close line. Azrael ducking underneath in a big suplex. That attack from Caleb Blair and then being attacked again by Ryan Azrael really seems to have taken Jeremy McGlasson's momentum out of this match.
Yeah, with those attacks, McGlasson's been able to not get any momentum to move forwards. Any momentum that he has gotten has just been completely stopped by the Leviathan himself.
A little bit of trash talking here. McGlasson's telling Azrael, get back in the ring. Azrael's taking his time here on the outside. Oh, look at this. McGlasson, though. Oh my goodness, a power move of his own, the choke slam. Today, I don't
remember short knee drop to the face.
I don't remember the last time somebody actually choke slammed Ryan Azrael. I've ever seen somebody choke slam.
I don't remember the last time somebody had the balls to choke slam Azrael.
Jeremy rolling Azrael up the walkway here. Oh, Detroit needs to get back. He has no business being up there in the middle of this match.
Shoot, at this point, I feel like that Sleazeball has a used car that he needs to go try to sell somebody on.
Today, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit paid Caleb Blair to come out here and attack Jeremy McGlasson. Not that he needed the incentive, but I just have a feeling.
That's all the kind of shady businesses that he does.
Jeremy McGlasson, I don't know if the ring can withstand whatever he's got planned here. Taking Azrael up for it. Oh my. Look at this. Azrael, oh!
That was not happening.
Landed on his feet and, oh my God, that big boot. The champ is feeling it. He's really decapitated Jeremy McGlasson with that. What has he got in mind here? In the power of Ryan Azrael. Picking him up. Oh my goodness. McGlasson able to kick out somehow that deadlift sit out power.
Big time power delivered from Azrael there. Nice little right hand. Discus right hand.
And you talked about the one earlier that Ray Gaddy's threw. I think that hurt. Someone the size of Ryan Azrael throwing one of those at you. I mean, I think Jeremy McGlasson is up and attacking him. Just again speaks testaments to his heart, his attrition here. But Jeremy looking for something here up against the ropes. Irish whip possibly, no. Oh, counter. He rebounds off the ropes and there's an Eastern Lariat. Wait a second. Detroit running interference here. Oh no, not like
Taking
this.
Taking all at the prize.
Not like this pop-up powerbomb from the champion.
That's all she wrote right there. That's it.
Azrael, with a shroud of controversy, makes short work of Jeremy McGlasson here tonight in the main event. I know we're looking at a #1 contendership match between Riddle and AJ Hawks at the Slammy Awards, but I mean, I gotta say, if one pop-up powerbomb is all it took to put away Jeremy McGlasson here tonight, who's equipped to face Ryan Azrael next?
who's an actual contender? Let's just flat out say it. Who is an actual contender to that title?
You remove Detroit from the equation, I still think Ryan Azrael is just as dangerous.
Absolutely. There's no way. Like, Detroit is only there to help further to keep that title on Azrael. That's it.
Well, you got to think of this. Detroit, he says he's a quote-unquote businessman. He profits when Ryan Azrael wins. And Ryan Azrael being champion, wait a second, Caleb Blair coming back for more here. Wait, Ryan Azrael's back in the ring. Look at this. There's a possible change of heart here from the champion, getting rid of Caleb Blair. A little bit of a stare down here. The former bitter enemies, Jay McGlasson, trying to make amends here with Ryan Azrael. Ryan Azrael shaking hands with him. Hey, what is this? Oh no, wait, Azrael. It was all rude.
McGlasson should have known better on that thing.
No.
Does he really think Azrael was literally going to just settle their differences?
Ryan Azrael. Leviathan showing again, this is his dominion here. Get one more time, that pop-up powerbomb, number 2 for McGlasson tonight. The referee might need to get out of town before he catches a powerbomb as well here. There you have it today, Ryan Azrael. Again, laying waste to everyone in his sight here tonight at the conclusion of Raw.